All right. What's happening? What's happening? Let's get some music going. I got to tell you, I am a little bit sleepy today. Just a little hair bit. Just a little hair bit sleepy. I still haven't updated the background. I can't tell you why. I just woke up so tired today. I don't know. But I've been doing stuff all day, I promise. Here, let's play some music. A little louder than I'd like. Cha-cha. Make sure it's not just my headphones. I gotta hear my voice. All right, I'm gonna just double check. Turn this down just about maybe to 30. I don't know why they keep the volume so loud. Let's just find out. Oh yeah, that is way too loud. Let's see if this sounds better. The volume is better. Yeah, it's still a little loud. I'd go down to like. Let's try this. 20. Got to find a good balance in the volume where you could hear it. There we go. I think that's better. Tell me if that sounds good in the comments. Sorry about that. Just double checking. You hear my voice, me talking to myself in the. Nice, quickly check on YouTube. It should. I don't know. I'm always just paranoid. I do not want to be that person that streams to myself for however much time, and then nobody hears me. like you're just talking to yourself. It's good practice, though. There you go. Okay, it's working. Now I'm just gonna quickly put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm here with you. Okay, here we go. How's it going? I am Jonathan Dunkerley. You can call me Dunk. Here we hide this. You can see my name. I guess it doesn't show it unless I hide it. There you go. There's the name. Jonathan. You can call me Dunk. Cool. So I wanted to chat again about some of the ways that I'm making passive income. I've been going over different ways on creating short links this week. You can check out some of my streams. I was also, yesterday, I was experimenting with streaming vertically to YouTube. I tried Instagram, but I haven't been able to figure out where it actually streamed to or where it goes. So I'm not big on it. I don't do a lot on Instagram, but maybe I should be doing more on Instagram. That's also let's let me just also. So I have my back curtain. Gosh, this is all different. I move stuff. I got to figure out a way that I don't have to move things to go between vertical and whatever. You get the point. Where is it? My Go-V light curtain controller. That's all that is. It's a Go-V light curtain. I just put it up against a black curtain behind it. It's convenient because I have a mirror back there, and I didn't want to shine the mirror directly at a live stream, so I could change it up if I want to. Will we play tic-tac-toe today? Play some tic-tac-toe. I like tic-tac-toe. Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to show you a couple of the things that I'm working on. I'm just going to show you how I create these short links and I'm monetizing them. You could either take these short links and send them directly to affiliate programs, or you could take these short links and you could send them to landing pages and grab email lists. Or one thing that I've been just started doing, and it's actually working out pretty good so far, is instead of just sending them to the landing page, I added in also, I have a community, and it's this link right here. If you wanted to come hang out with me, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. But I'm going to tell you the strategy behind it right now, just so you know what I'm doing. So I started a community on School, and with that community, you're able to just, I'm going to be putting a lot of coursework into their classroom and stuff like that. So, but to me, it's been like one of the best lead magnets. So it's a free resource, and you could do the same exact thing if you go to the school. Like I have, again, if you wanted to, you can go start your own at school101.com. That's just my affiliate link. If you wanted my affiliate link right there, and you can go do that. But what I do is I send traffic to, let me just share this page real quick so you know what I'm talking about. Let's share this tab. There we go. Oh, come on. Now you don't have to see just my face. You get to see all the goodies. So this, I'm just going to share the whole window. I don't need to share one tab at a time. That's a boring. Whoa. That's the wrong tab. What did I do? You saw behind the curtain. Other tab. Boom, boom, boom. That's why. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Story of my life, having too many tabs open. Tell me if you could relate. Drop in the comments and let me know if you could relate to having too many tabs open all the freaking time. That's actually one of my complaints about this kind of stuff. Is it always seems like it's hiding the tab. There it is, right in front of my face. That was irritating. There we go. See? I am using StreamYard, just so you know, if you're interested in seeing what I'm using. You could also use things like OBS to stream if you wanted to, but it's really up to you. So let me just bring up this tab so we're all on the same page. So one of the things that I've been doing to get opt-ins to my email list is I will send people to this page, which again, it's this page here. Let me just do this now that I've shared my screen. So over here, I have another tab over here. I know. Apparently I wasn't ready to start. Okay, so what I do here is I send people to a link. In this case, it is that link right there. It's school.com/wealth on autopilot. It's just the name of the community. Water real quick. Water. And what I do is I've been sending people to this link, and in here, I've already just started a little classroom. I'm working on a bigger course that I'm going to be putting in here to basically help you get started with affiliate marketing and kind of do it how I'm doing it. I get a lot of leads from email. I get a lot of leads from YouTube. And I'd say that's one of the best places to do it, even if you're not on camera like I am right now. I've done a lot where I'm faceless and it's just lead generation stuff. People end up in your email list and then so on and so forth. But what I'm doing here is I'm sending people to this school. And the reason why is because one of the reasons that you send somebody to an email list is because if they are on your email list, then you could have a more of a communication with them. So if I just, for instance, just went to, so I wanted to promote ConvertKit, which again, I don't know if you know, ConvertKit is an autoresponder, and I believe tomorrow, in case I'm mistaken, it's going to become Kit, which they're just rebranding it, and they said October, but it could very well be. If you did want to try out ConvertKit or Kit starting tomorrow, it is just go to start list now. And that's actually one of my strategies as well. When I don't collect the email, which I like to have a balance between the two, because some people will opt in, some people won't. I do like to have these direct links. So if somebody says, hey, what email autoresponder do you recommend? I say, you know what? I use this one. Just go to startlistnow.com and you can go grab my affiliate link. I don't need to tell them to go even Bitly. I don't know if you know what Bitly is. It's a link shortener. If you use Bitly, it works okay. But a Bitly URL is like bit. See, I don't know if you. It's kind of hard to see at the top, but bit.ly is the actual URL, and then you would put / and then whatever it is. So it's kind of small there on the screen. I'm sorry, but that's what a Bitly one is. And would you, be honest with yourself? As somebody that somebody tells them, hey, go to this URL. Are you going to type in bit.ly or whatever it is? I mean, even I also own Jonathan Dunkerley domain name. I could say, hey, just go to, so we're talking about ConvertKit. If I wanted to send you to ConvertKit, would I say, go to jonathandunkerley.com/ConvertKit or kit soon? Or would you rather go to startlistnow.com? Do you see the point that I'm getting at here? You see the whole why this works better, why this actually makes more sense? Here, let's actually do this real quick so you can see it a little bigger. There you go. But you see my point. It's like, why this is so much easier to market and tell people. Again, I would 100% like I have wrong tab. So I do a lot with DeFi as well, which is, again, if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. You could either jump in and hang out with me and talk about it, or focus on affiliate marketing, which is what we're talking about here on this channel. I have another channel because I realized that not everybody is into it. But the point that I'm getting at is this is a ConvertKit, soon to be kit. Just, yeah. But I have a quick landing page. I'm using this one for a little bit of extra. You don't need all this stuff at the bottom. But even if you just cut it out and just put it right here, just that amount or whatever, even just a little bit, and then give them the opportunity to click there, pop up, it collects their email address. And again, you could also do that by having somebody join your community if you did want to do school. And remember, if you wanted to start your own, be school101.com. Again, I could go and show like my entire school URL. It's not short. It's not like school.com/dunk or whatever, anything like that. It's actual, it's just an affiliate link. And you get, they give out 40% recurring, which is awesome because that's what I actually focus on for my cash flow, because I like to focus on recurring affiliate commissions versus just saying one-off things. Everything I've talked about so far, I've talked about ConvertKit. That's a recurring affiliate commission. There's another one that I use a lot, and I'm going to show you this a little bit later in this stream. Just example. Let me know if it still feels like a little loud in the thing. Let me just turn this down one more notch. I might just be hearing it in my head, but I turned it down another notch. Sorry, it's background music. But when somebody comes to this school, again, you can go, it's School 101. You know what I need to do? I need to come up with, I got an idea. I'm going to do this. Because I need you guys to be able to see what I'm talking about. So you do both. Look at that. I can show both at the same time. There, that makes more sense. So my affiliate link right there is School 101. If you did want to start your own community on this platform and use the same exact strategy. But again, it's not a free platform. It's a free platform if you wanted to come join mine, 100%. But if you did want to use this strategy, you do need to have your own community, which they do charge. So, but because they do charge, you could potentially create a hub where you create affiliate monetized content. So if somebody comes into my community and says, hey, Jonathan or Dunk or whatever, what email autoresponder do you recommend? I could just leave a comment right here, blah, blah, and then leave my URL that says something like, I could embed it, but I could drop a quick link. School 101. And the thing about that is, like, even if I embed it, one of the negative things is, like, if somebody thinks school101.com is the link to share, they might be sharing my affiliate link and I could potentially get some commission, which I think is pretty awesome in all honesty. I'll leave that scrolling one there from now on. I think that's the dope. That is the dope. Cool. Okay. Dope. I like the dope. Don't let me get distracted with shiny objects, please. So what happens here is somebody will enter in their email address, or they'll join the group. And I have two questions. I have one that just basically proves that they're humans by asking them to do math. It's very simple math. If you can't do it, we need to have a completely different conversation. If you can't do this simple of math. Or maybe if you can't do this math, you're too young to be in this group. It's like infant young. But it's just to prove that it's not like a bot or somebody just mass joining. And then I have email And what that does is it gets people to opt in. Then when they opt in or when they join this group, now I could post in the community. I can give a resource, which is a lead magnet built into the community. So it's basically I'm giving a community a lead magnet, which is this, and it's going to get them into my community, which means that I'm going to be able to have more communication with them. If they're already on this platform, I found it to be an even easier conversion to get them into my community, where then I could post. Granted, I'm just starting and I just got started getting the 25 in there, and I'm sending people in here. But I get some people to join my email list, and some people click over, and some people just come here and then they end up joining. So it's actually great so far, and it's just the beginning. And then you could build up a calendar, members, and then our about page, which is basically a landing page. Cool. And then when they do that, Zapier, it ends up coming right here and it says, answered membership questions. Did they answer the questions? They did. Great, they did. I have the 2 questions. I could do 3, by the way. I could do up to 3. So did they answer the questions? Yes, they did. Great. What do we do next? We add a subscriber to an email sequence, right? So now, like I would share a affiliate link for Zapier, but they don't have one. They don't have an affiliate program. So, hey, Zapier, if you're listening, why don't you have an affiliate program? Maybe they think people are going to use this no matter what. We don't need an affiliate program. But I disagree. I think everything needs an affiliate program. But it's crazy. So, come on. Don't do that. So now, what does it do first? It adds subscriber to a sequence. Let me see, make sure that this is the right. Yeah, that's not the right thing. This is what I was looking at. This is a sequence that I created for when somebody joins my community. So this is in ConvertKit. Again, don't yell at me and tell me tomorrow that it's called Kit. I know. Don't yell at me, please. And again, ConvertKit. This is an easy way for you to just easily recommend these things. See, start list now. That's ConvertKit. Kit. Start list now is my ConvertKit affiliate link. If somebody signs up, I believe ConvertKit gives you commissions for 2 years. So that means that if they sign up, instead of me getting paid once, I get paid 24 times. And the thing about ConvertKit is that the more their list grows, it's actually going to cost more. And don't tell me, well, that sucks. If your list is growing and you're not monetizing it in some way, you're doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to actually spend a little bit of. Ooh, I got a comment. Let me just double check that. Ooh. Oh, thanks, Tropic. Yeah, I'm talking about affiliate link. I know that a lot of people know like me for DeFi. I do DeFi, but I also use one of the really cool things is that I promote. You could do this whether you're in Web 2 or Web 3. I hate it when people split the two. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you say, oh, that's one thing? It's like reinventing marketing from the ground up, and it's the stupidest thing I could possibly imagine. Affiliate marketing works, and so does DeFi and all that. Web 3. They need to be merged together. You could have affiliate marketing with Web 3 products, and then there's so many opportunities. That's why in my community I talk about both things, because I can't focus on just the one thing, because I can see that they're both excellent ways to monetize, and both of them have affiliate opportunities. It's just, why not? So cool. All right, so I create this list, by the way, again, and I put in that list, and I create this sequence, sorry. And when they join, whether they join from a landing page or directly from my community, then I can send them here. And if not, look at this, like next, jump into Wealth on Autopilot community. So if they happen to come in through the landing page, now I'm still pushing them to my community, which, they might get a double opt-in. It doesn't matter. If they do that, the ConvertKit is going to it's going to be able to filter those out. It's be a double opt-in, and you're only going to need one. It's gonna so you could just filter that stuff out. So after they opt in, immediately they get an email. Then they go down the list. You're getting like a sneak peek of what the emails are. And here's another hack. Look at this. This is a super simple thing. So if I ask for their name, And one thing that I pull from ConvertKit, or from school, I'm sorry, through Zapier, is I grab their name, first and last, and their email address. So when I do that, they've opted in, they've opted in with their email address, which makes it, they gave me permission to email them, right? So they gave me permission. That's the first thing. Otherwise, it's called spam. Don't do that. Don't do spam. And then you could even add more in, like there's other automations and things like that that you could add in. It's great. Then you just go here, and I have it delayed. Each of these I have them delayed 1 day, and then when you're finished, you can do things. I'm gonna go into it. You could do visual automations, and then you basically create these sequences. And when that one's done, you could just say, go down this path, or you can create it so it goes down this path or this path, depending on what they clicked on in this. Oh, maybe they didn't click on the community. They never clicked over to your community. Well, now you need to double down on it and get them in there, or just get rid of them. They came in, they're ruining your deliverability. Get rid of them. Why would you keep them? It's stupid. Cool. There we go. So where is he going with that? So, all right. So what I do with these links, like I'm showing you on the page, and it could be to anything. So whatever you're promoting, whatever it is, whether it is a landing page, whether it is your DeFi opportunity, whether it's an affiliate link, what I do is I always just grab a link from something like Namecheap. Super easy. Look at this. Namecheap. You don't have to use Namecheap. Don't yell at me and tell me that you use GoDaddy. I get it. Stop yelling at me. 1 second. I keep on needing some of this. All right. So I buy a URL from here. They range from $5 to $15 a year. So if you're going to promote something, as long as you get $15 a year, it's worth it to do this over Bitly, which is, it's free, but it's, whatever. I can go down a rabbit hole of complaining. And then what I do is I take that and I send it over. I transfer the domain from Namecheap or whatever you're using. Again, you can just go to, I don't care. That's why I don't care, because we're going to transfer the domain anyways. I'm just using that to buy it. I just started with Namecheap and I've gotten good prices, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. So I send it to Cloudflare. And what I could do with Cloudflare is, have you ever gotten one of those screens where it says like, beware, this is a potentially dangerous, a dangerous thing? You're like, well, or Google says malicious, a potential malicious site. So Google says that, and are you going to click through? Probably not, right? It could be like the answer to every one of your problems, but I bet you're not going to click through because Google said, beware. So if you're not going to click through if you see something, why would anybody else? Serious question. Why would anybody else? Why would anybody else click through? You want to know the answer? They won't. They won't. And you're just not going to get the opt-in. You're not going to get the affiliate sale, whatever you're not going to get whatever you're sending them to. You're not going to be able to, let people know about your DeFi project. You're not going to build your Discord. You're not going to be able to do any of those things because Google said, beware. So Cloudflare, you send it through there. Did I mention what were you doing with Cloud? 100% free. It doesn't cost a penny. 100% free. If you're not doing this, I'm just going to have to just come here and I'm just going to boom. Just get it. Do it. What's wrong with you? So I look right here. See, I have these. They're all free. I have the free plan. Look, there we got that start list now. School 101. My first dunk, which if you don't know, I have my own token, which what do you think I named it? I named it Dunk. So if you did want to go grab that, it's available over at Gary Club, just gary.club. It's a swap. It's completely separate from what I'm talking about with affiliate marketing, but it's more about my community. So if you're interested in my community, that's something that I do directly in my community to monetize my community and create engagement and fun. And you can go grab that at gary.club if you're interested. And then I have like different landing pages. This is a landing page. This was one where it was affiliate program, but there was no longer affiliate program associated with it. So I don't really think that I'm going to end up keeping this one unless there's a reason. But then like This is a affiliate link redirect that I do. These are all like Easy AI Poster. That's actually to the editing software that I use. So like, I'm going to show you this towards the end of this. I just want to give you an example. So if I click that, if you went to this, it would be the same exact thing. Easy AI Poster. See? Look at this. So, and then if I'm doing this during a stream, it's so easy for me just to swap the link. I don't need to give Easy AI, sorry, not poster, edits. The poster is actually a posting tool that I use. But Easy AI Edits, it's the editing tool that I use. It's not me telling you anything that I'm not already using myself. I guess that's a really big point to get across. I'm not telling you to do anything that I'm not already doing. I'm just, and this is a good way for you to actually monetize your time. Instead of going like, oh man, I don't know what to promote. Well, what are you using? Are you just going to grab something? Are you going to pull a tool out of your butt? Just honestly, are you going to do that? And you're just going to start promoting it? That doesn't sound like integrity to me. That sounds like you're just trying to get something out of somebody, and shame on you if that's what you're doing. Why would you do that? That's terrible. I'm actually, if that's what you're doing, I'm kind of disappointed in you right now. Don't do that. I'm not disappointed in you because I know that you wouldn't do that. Right? I don't know why I'm tightening this so much. I'm a fidgeter. Okay, so I'll get back to this link, but I'm just going to close it. So I also found that it's this URL. I got to close it. Okay. I don't know what it is with this website, but I got to tell Descript, hey guys, stop. When I'm streaming and I go to their website, I cannot. It's hilarious how slow it is. Look at the mouse. I don't understand. It's only this website this happens to. I had been trying to figure out for days what the issue was. There we go. Like days I was trying to figure out why it was lagging. Look at that. Look at it was just that website. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. Okay, I'm back talking about this. Don't distract me. Okay. So I send it to Cloudflare, and then you can create things like, landing pages on ConvertKit, soon to be Kit. Stop yelling at me, I know. And then we have our sequences. And the thing about this is cool is because I love passive income. I do passive income in affiliate marketing. I have passive income in like that. This is a form of passive income that I'm doing right now. It's like, no, Jonathan, you're live. That's not passive. I have a video that's going to be on my channel forever. And I have videos that are like these videos. People might click on them. They don't. It's all good. I'm not stressed. But the ones that are going to get some value out of this, they're going to click on this video. There's a couple links in the description if you didn't notice. You can go click on those. Some people click on those and then click through. I can see all the analytics and see how many people are clicking through on my affiliate links. So I know that people are clicking on them. I could see where they're clicking them from, so I know the areas that they're clicking on them from. So point is that I can go and I could take I could take that 1 second. I could take the time that I'm here with you, and I could go live. I could educate somebody for free. I could just, and in all honesty, this is a good way to remind myself. I'm like, this is what you got to do, Jonathan. This is what you got to do, Doc. Do it. So you could do it too, because it's not that hard. Now I know I have a channel that's monetized, but I'm telling you, you could start a YouTube channel today and start streaming, mind you, tomorrow, because I don't know, just so you know, if you do start a YouTube channel, you could start one today, start your brand new YouTube channel. You need to actually go in and try to stream 24 hours before you actually want to stream, at least 24 hours, because it's a way to protect people from basically creating a bunch of YouTube channels and then starting to stream them all at the same time and spamming. So you have to create them and then wait 24 hours from the first time that you started. So you're not just creating the stream to you're not just creating it and then just going stream right away. So like for instance, I'm playing around with this idea. So I love VR. right? And I love monetizing any little bit of my time. So what I'm starting right now is I've been going through, and YouTube has been really pushing vertical live streams. I don't know if you noticed. I went live vertically yesterday just to try it out. I actually really liked it. I thought it was really engaging and really fun. So I went live yesterday, and I was just thinking like, hey, you know what? I could try and when I'm doing my VR stuff, which is how I just kind of like let loose and have fun and meet up with people. I love hanging out with people in VR and talking with them and networking with them. It's just what I do. That's me. I'm not pitching you on doing VR. It's just like it's me. So how could I make my time that I was spending in VR more passive? How could I make that time more passive? You don't need to see this thing right now. Here, you can see my beautiful face. It's beautiful, and you could try and play tic-tac-toe behind me. But so I just set it up, and I'm just like, you know what? Now I could just hit that little button. I built out the little thing in OBS. If you don't know what OBS, it's a free streaming platform. You don't have to use StreamYard like I'm using. The reason why I use it is just because all these little things. You saw what happened when I opened that link. Stupid link. But now I could just figure out a way. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to be able to monetize my time. It's going to be from a channel that doesn't have anything, but how would I take that video that I just started to monetize, like started the channel? It's obviously starting from this many subscribers. It's not monetized and as far as like ad revenue. So what am I going to do? How can I make money with that? Well, there's this little thing called a description. There's a little thing called calls to action in the videos. There's all these little things. You could put things on the screen. Hey, come and join my community. That's all these different things. Come hang out with me. Come join. I wouldn't send people from my VR gaming stuff and hangout sessions to necessarily my school community, but you get the idea. It's like you're wondering how you could monetize just basically you effing around. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna, and if you're interested in that stuff, come into my community and I'll show you what I'm doing. I just like to share. Oh, awesome. Cool. So, again. Okay. What I wanted to do was show you kind of like what I was doing with actually creating content. So maybe you're not going to do what I'm doing and you're saying, I don't want to live stream. What are you talking about? By the way, it's just having a conversation with somebody. I'm hanging out with you right now, and we're having a conversation. It's no different than if anybody else was here. You don't need to have this thing. You don't need to have a microphone. You don't need to have this camera that I bought. You don't need to have this light that I put up here. You don't need to have this stupid light curtain behind me just to give you something to distract you from whatever dumb thing I'm saying. I actually have lights over here. I just didn't turn them on because I didn't feel like it. And now you can see that my eye line's all off. You don't need to worry about your eye line. Oh, well, like I'm looking down the lens of the camera right now, but hey, now I'm looking at the screen. Obviously, my eye line's wrong. It doesn't matter. Just go out and actually do something. Doing something is better than nothing. And you're just having a conversation with a friend. I'm having a conversation with a friend right now. You. Just you. You're the only person I'm talking to right now. And that's kind of the way that like live streaming works. And I can just do that and then monetize with links like I have right here. If you wanted to do your link, this is like join list now. Hey, I'm talking about this. I know I'm giving you examples from what I'm doing. Figure out what else you could potentially do. Like promote something else. Again, we were talking that there's DeFi. You can go and promote DeFi, or you can start your own community. Just hey, I'm going to do a live every single day, and I'm just going to send people to my community. You don't use school? Go somewhere else. The reason why I mentioned school is because I love the fact that it is built-in monetization. So if you are trying to grow, you could definitely utilize that link right there if you wanted to start. And jump into my community. I'm actually building everything that I learn. I'm just going to be sharing a lot of it freely. And the way that I'm able to do that at the moment is because I monetize with affiliate marketing. You see how that works? I'm able to give a lot. And, then you could just say, hey, maybe you're a coach. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Maybe you're a coach and you say, hey, I want to monetize with affiliate marketing, but I also want to have these high ticket offers. How many people are actually going to buy the high ticket offers? Probably not everybody in your community, right? Well, now you've monetized with everyone that walks through the door with affiliate marketing, and then you could focus on those people you want to give more one-on-one time with and charge them like the high ticket price. You're two different types of monetization from one thing you're doing, instead of just giving free value and getting nothing from it. And the thing that I like about affiliate marketing too is that I'm able to give you free value. I'm able to give you free value and also not charge you anything. Because like if you signed up for school, if you went to school, for instance, right now and signed up for that community platform, it does not make any difference to you or me. Like, you can go there and sign up. You're going to pay the same exact amount of money every single month, whether you go through somebody's affiliate link or not. I like to compare affiliate marketing to like Mad Men. You ever see that show, Mad Men? If you haven't, it's not too late. You can go. I'm sure it's streaming. Come on. What they would do is they would say, these agencies would give them a whole bunch of money and they'd say, go figure out how to advertise. But now with this thing called the World Wide Web, I'm sure you heard of it. People like me, crazy people like me, can go out there and say, hey, I'm going to go and promote this. And if I'm able to promote it, build an email list, promote a product, get people to do something, then I'm able to get a percentage of it, because that's their marketing cost. Like, oh, why would they give that much money, 40%? Because it's their marketing cost. They say we want to, so just seems like whatever the price of something is. So say they give you 40%, 30%, whatever it is, they don't expect to get that. But if you happen to go there, that's just a bonus for the company if you don't go through an affiliate link. That's it. They expect not to make the money. They expect that 40% or whatever amount they offer for affiliate is motorcycle drive by. City life. They expect that to be a part of the cost. So if there's nothing shady about affiliate marketing. I never understood when people go like, oh, that's just a scam. It's marketing. It's been around since the beginning of freaking time. What are you talking about? Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a little... Okay, so let me refocus. I'm going to show you a few things. So one of the things that I use, one of the tools that I use, I brought up Descript earlier. And again, if you wanted to check out Descript, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I've been editing for probably about 25 years now. Like 25 years I've been editing. And I know I don't age. Don't even quite. I was not an infant when I started editing. I'll put it that way. I know. Drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. And you'll stay young forever. See? I just got younger. So I started editing with some of the earliest non-linear editors. If you don't know what that means, it just basically means that you're able to go into a computer and splice things. You probably have only used a non-linear editor. Linear editors are really hard. There's a lot of film and tape cutting. It's not fun. So when I started to edit, we would have to go through so many loops just to get the simplest thing that you could do with this thing. So when people give me an excuse about what they can't do, I just laugh at their faces, because I'm like, you have a studio in your pocket and you're telling me it's impossible. When you, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna even go down that rabbit hole because it'll piss me off. So where is it? So what we would do is we would take that, and then there was Final Cut. I got really good at Final Cut. I always kind of went that direction over Adobe. I always liked Final Cut. But I would edit with that, and kind of like, I always like to compare editing a video to what Da Vinci said about the Statue of David. If you don't know what the Statue of David is, it's a big statue. Da Vinci, he carved it in Italy. I've actually been there. It's very large. All of it. All the parts are large. And he said that the statue was always there. He just had to find it in the stone. So that means that, he said that he had to chip away the rock to find basically the art in the center of it. And I like to think of it the same way with a video, like a video that I'm editing. So I used to be able to have to sit there. I'm like, oh man, I just shot a video. It took me, we shot for an hour. So I have an hour of footage. What am I going to do with that? Okay, I have to sit down and now I have to shave off all of those pieces to find David in the middle. You know what I mean? So I had to find David in the middle of that edit. And that was so much of the time that I would spend just doing that, just searching for David. So that's why I use tools like this. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Big finger. That's why I use tools like this. And the thing is, it's a simpler, to somebody that has used like pro level software. People would look at it and go, "Oh, that's just a consumer tool." It's a consumer tool, but it does a lot more than that. So I'm gonna bring up Descript real quick and just show you what I'm doing real quick. I'm just all right. So Descript, I was working on this project and I just want to show you a couple things real quick. So I did a stream and I actually haven't been procrastinating on actually getting this video done just because I've been working on other things. That's not procrastinating. I've been doing stuff. I'm not wasting time. So I brought up Descript right here. It's an editing software. And here's the thing. You can go and say, hey, stick your nose up at it and say, hey, I'm a Final Cut user. I don't use this. I don't use this stuff. Cool. So am I. You could say, I'm a Premiere user. I don't use that. Cool. That's great. Or maybe say I'm a DaVinci user if you're editing something. That's great. Maybe you say I don't do anything, then stick with this. But thing that you could do here is you can go click right here and all of these AI tools. I know they say AI. There's no such thing as AI. It's machine learning. Let's be perfectly honest. So you can go here and click on all of these things and shrink down your video in just a snap of the fingers. I do have a little bit more that I need to shave off this, but this was like a 20-minute video clip that I just hit a few buttons and shaved off, instantly shaved off like 60% of the video. Remember I'm saying you have to find the David in the middle? Find David in the middle of the rock. This is the example of finding David in the middle of the rock, stone, whatever. So I just take this and it erases so much of this stuff. Boom, 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 delete, 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 delete. And then I'm left with 8 minutes of footage. Now, all I need to do is just click here, watch through it one time, and then I could say, oh man, this is wrong. I just highlight it, and I don't want to actually delete this, but if I deleted it like that, it deletes it from the actual timeline. Look, I'm 7 minutes and 57 seconds now. I'm going to put that back. But it removes that. So it saves so much time because now all what I do is I need to shave down all of these things with these AI tools, edit for clarity. It's going to actually try and make it more clear and actually cut out the parts that make it unclear. Studio sound. Maybe I did something stupid and I know it happens. We all do it. I've done it many times. And I didn't actually connect the right microphone. I've done it, like I've hooked everything up. I'm about to hit record. I hit record and I record the whole thing. And I realized that the microphone that was on was this little tiny one on my laptop that is right next to my fan. And it sounds terrible. It's not ideal, obviously, but you could always just manually do that. You have to go and measure everything, but you just hit this one button and it will do its best to use AI to balance out the sound. Remove filler words. You say a lot. I'm sure you do. Like, yeah, all these words, hit a button, scans for them, gives you a little list. If there's any that aren't correct, like if I say, hey, make sure that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get something like that. And by the way, if you're enjoying this and you're on YouTube, do that. And if you're watching on X, give me a little follow, and you see some more of my my live streams because when I start doing something, I don't stop. I'm just perfectly honest. Then remove retake. Sometimes when I'm recording something, I might say something like, did you know that you could do that? Did you know that? I mess up a couple times. I'm human. Are you? I assume that you're human too, and you probably make mistakes. So this saves so much time just because it scans it and then it gives you a little list. And if you want to omit a couple of them, you could just, and it doesn't actually remove them. You just have to approve it over here, and then remove retake. We did that one. Shorten word gap. This is actually one of my favorite ones because when I edit videos, I edit them for something called ADHD editing. Probably because I'm fairly certain I have ADHD. Never been diagnosed. I probably do. Let's be perfectly honest. But what it means is like I edit and take out any breath. I don't want any breath unless it's really intentional, because I don't want people to lose attention. The average person has like a few second attention span. You've probably already lost interest in what I'm saying right now. I guarantee it. Don't lie to me. I know you have. So okay, so I could just remove those gaps. Oh, let me actually show you that again. I clicked off the thing. Underlord. They don't have overlords there. They have underlords. But I could say what I tell it is like anytime there is a gap more than a second, then shorten it to 0.1 second. So it could be like it could be even longer. So one of the strategies that I use for editing, or actually I shoot to edit, if you ever heard that term. So when I'm recording something, if I want to cut something out, I just don't talk. And then when I go to the editor, literally cutting that part out is a click. That's it. That is it. And then I can go down the line. All the other things, I've already done this stuff, but go down the line back to Underlord, and I could even add chapters if I wanted to. And then talking about chapters, if you are doing this for YouTube, you could be making these. You don't have. I'm mentioning YouTube as if you're making video and you're not putting it on YouTube, what is wrong with you? I'm going to be blunt. It's the second largest search engine in the world, and it's the largest video search engine in the world. And anybody that says that any other platform is going to come close to dominating YouTube's dominance, or coming close to competing with YouTube in its dominance, is wrong. I mean, like, if you disagree with me, you better bring receipts and show me why you disagree with me, because I was told X is going to have a great video platform. I'm waiting still. It's been how many years now? Elon? Yeah, waiting. Yeah, it doesn't. But you could do stuff like, I'm gonna get off that high horse. But even stuff like that, you could create show note description very easily. All these different things that create draft a title. You could do these directly in here. You could also use ChatGPT, which I'm going to show you how I do it personally. But you could do it right here, create your title, all these things directly in here. Show notes is really cool. Look at this. It's actually a really cool thing that you can do with show notes, even if you just click it. I need to cut a little bit more off, so the timestamps might be they'll be wrong right now. But because this transcribes it, it creates a timestamps everywhere. Look at this. I can just create timestamps for my YouTube videos just like that. Paste those into your description. Now, each of these things is searchable on YouTube, and YouTube as well as through Google. So if somebody searches Google and transfer your domain to Cloudflare, that's the name of so I was talking about Cloudflare. This is a video about how to do that on Cloudflare. So say transfer your domain to Cloudflare. If I did that now if somebody searches YouTube, they might find that chapter. If somebody searches Google, they might find that chapter just by me hitting a button. I didn't have to go watch the video slowly. It takes time. And I didn't have to do that. Now I could just send them. I could just take this, copy and paste it over, and I have another keyword that's searchable, that's potentially discoverable, that gives my videos more chances to be found, which means, again, granted, this one isn't directly promoting something that I'm going to make money with, but it does have links in the description, which means that video, it could rank and people will click on it and they're like, blah, blah, blah. I go, oh, then I can join my community. Maybe they'll start their own. Maybe they'll create their own email list. Maybe they'll jump into my DeFi community events that I have, things like that, just because I posted this video. But granted, if they're not interested in it can't be like a marketing video and I expect people to jump into my Pokemon fan club. I don't have a Pokemon fan club. I might have a Power Rangers fan club. That was me as a kid. I was the Power Rangers kid. But yeah, still got I have all my Zords still, by the way. That's a true story. Okay, I'm not going to get down that rabbit hole. tell me, should I wear my Power Ranger suit when I do a live sometimes? Okay, I'm not revealing too much now. Okay. And then there's also all these little things. If you're on camera, eye contact. If you're doing multiple people, you could center active speaker, green screen. If you have multiple cameras, you could do like automatic multicam, generate an image. You could generate images that are just for your video. Like here's one that I was doing last in the last set. You could just hit a cloud filled with fire. I don't know. That's a really bad. I didn't even spell cloud. That's a really bad. There's no R there, and that's got an I. On top of a mountain. I don't know. I'm not going to think about that too much, but you could just see, like, I can click that, and then it's just going to generate. It's just any other image generator. You could also do this stuff with ChatGPT. You could do it, whatever. But this is it's always kind of convenient to do these things directly on platforms. So if you ever did need footage and it's not available, you could just generate it directly on the platform. You don't need to have another tool. It's all just here. It's just here. And look, it generated 4 images that I could pick from right here. I really did a pretty mediocre prompt, but right there, I can just ask for it and it can create those things, but it's up to me. If you don't want to do it, you could always just, I don't want that. And by the way, when I click that, it just probably added it right here. If I click on project right there, so all assets, it just probably added that. There he goes. When you add those things, it adds them in and I have them and I don't have to worry about it doing anything. It puts it in this folder, then it uploads it into the cloud. That's one of the things that it does. So it's really kind of a cool thing that it does. So, and then if you go down to the bottom, I'm not going to go through all of this program today. I just wanted to give you a rundown, but you could add in automatic captions. So if you're doing shorts, they have stock footage. They have access to the Giphy library. GIF or GIF? Come on. What is it? GIF. I need to know. I say GIF. GIF. I say GIF. I even lied to myself this there. I say GIF but I hear that it's supposed to be GIF. But I always say GIF. All right. Then you do backgrounds. Then we have all the stuff, and then you also have audio here. Audio. If you want to have some background music, search for your stuff. Music, sound effects. Just search for the different types. Granted, it's not going to be everything. There is no way that it's going to be everything that you need, because there's so many other bigger standalone ones, but you're going to be able to get stuff and start creating content really quickly. And if it's available here, why go to another program? I just got to do like a whole entire stream just on like one of these little hubs and just really go deep into it. But yeah, so, and then when it uploads everything into the cloud, I don't actually have to. So if you have an older computer or one that's not as super powered, that's no problem, because it uploads everything. Let's see if it shows you right here, if I can bring it up. Yeah, they keep on updating the UI, and I'm trying to remember how everything works because they keep on changing it to improve it. So you're able to just take it, it uploads it into the cloud. Anything that's in your project folder right here is going to be uploaded, and if it's still uploading, it will say right here. But here, now I could just say, okay, I just need to hit the update button. And then I'm just going to grab this link. You can hit copy a link right here. Now I'm just going to go back over to my browser tab, and I'm just going to paste this. I'm going to have to change the tab. This is one of my things I really wish that StreamYard would do, is that they were able to just have multiple screens shared, so I don't have to do that and then share a new screen. Come on, StreamYard. Don't let me down. So now I can click this and look at this. Boom. So we have it saying preparing to render. So it's rendering it in the cloud. I think that's the key thing that I really like about it. It's rendering it in the cloud. We got our name here. We got our transcript. And then Right here, it's grayed out because you can't download something that's not done yet. But if I clicked right here, when it's done, I'd just be able to download it. So say you're editing for somebody else, or you want to hire somebody to do your videos for you or whatever, then you could just have them do it in this program, and then it will render it right here. And then you'd be able to play it from anywhere, really. Play it on your phone, play it on your computer, play it on your computer, theirs, whatever. But anybody that has this link would be able to preview it. So it's a good way to collaborate between different people working on these different projects. And like right here, if you sign in, show comments, you can have people like create comments on it. Like, oh, I'm going to leave a comment right here. Blah, blah. Oh, you have to actually sign in. I'm not going to sign in. Because it's my own account. But you can leave comments. So if there's an editor, say, hey, I like this part. I like this part. Let's change this, blah, blah, blah. Look, it's already done rendering. So if I clicked right here, it would just play the video. How's it going? Dunk here. And today I'm going to show you how you... So it would play the video, and I can make notes on it, send it there. And yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. So let me just jump back over to platform real quick. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been fun. Just showing you how I'm making money. I like affiliate marketing, and I like video. I don't know if you know, like I actually work in the film industry, so that's my day job. When I'm not here hanging out, creating DeFi stuff and affiliate marketing, and I am in the weeds in the film industry. Not right now, actually, because everything's kind of dead right now, to be perfectly honest. The entire industry's kind of dead right now, unfortunately. There we go. All right. This is kind of interesting. Like, it was that link. I had been trying to figure out what was slowing down my computer during the streams. It was the link to Descript. It's crazy. It's crazy. They just have too much flash animation going on their screen. If you don't know what flash animation is, then you're definitely younger than me. If you do, proud of you. I'm proud of you either way. Don't yell at me. So one thing I wanted to show you still, you can do those things, but you could also hit export here, and there's all these different options. You can export a video, just do the audio in whatever format, lossless way, blah, 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 all those things. You could do a GIF. Again, I'm not going to call it a GIF. Don't yell at me. You can export your timeline. Remember we were talking about if, you know, crazy people like me that love the more complicated editing softwares. Well, look at this. If I want to do audio, I could export to Pro Tools, Audition, or Samplitude/Reaper. If I want to do video, I could do Final Cut, Premiere, or DaVinci. So what it would do is it download all the elements, put them in a folder, and give me a file, and I could open that file with all of these things directly in that software. Unfortunately, you can't go the other direction, but it's a way for you to finish it. So you're like, I got that feature in that Pro software, and I have to do it in that one. We'll finish it there. But you don't have to. It's all, you can do everything here, or you can finish it in the other software. It's just completely up to you. Then another thing is transcripts. One thing that I often do is I'll just grab my transcript like that, and I would go over to like ChatGPT or whatever, and then I can go paste it in and then get kind of, hey, you know, do you have any notes on, is this a good title for this? Like, I'll double check my title and make sure that it's good and make sure that it's doing a good job. Or get it to write a description that is relevant to the video that has my title, that has all my everything in it, just using this, and it really does help. And then another one is subtitles. If you're uploading to things, even on X, you're on X, right? If you're on X, you're on YouTube, whatever, you could upload the subtitles. And you just hit that, it will export the file, and it does everything with time code. More water. More water in my throat is. Oh. Cool. Awesome. It really does save me a lot of time. So cool. Let me just go back to what I was talking about before real quick, and then I think I'll probably wrap it up for real quick for the day, just because I do really want to make sure that that everybody's taking action on doing these things, because hearing me talk about it doesn't actually get stuff done. But what I do is this. Again, I create the short links. create short links using things like Namecheap, GoDaddy, whatever. I don't really care. Just use, because, and then I transfer it to Cloudflare to make sure that you don't get those those malicious link warnings from Google. And see, I got all these, they're all good. Every link that I have, I always just send it through here. And then I use ConvertKit. You can go grab ConvertKit at Start List Now. Remember, it's going to be called Kit soon. I'm calling it. I think tomorrow. They said October. See? Actually excited to see what updates come from this. I don't know, do you use a different autoresponder? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what autoresponder you're using. And then build sequences when people opt in. And then here, I was going to show you this real quick, actually. This is what I would do. So I pasted it in here. I have a prompt that I create. Always prompt your conversation. So I have this prompt that I paste in, basically tells people about what I am. You know, I'm a YouTube creator, blah, blah, blah. This is, so it knows what I want. And then it gives me basically a rough draft that I get put out, and then I can make notes on it, double check the SEO on everything, and blah, blah, all that stuff. But I created this for myself, and I had long conversations with ChatGPT to figure out the best one. So do that. It will save you a lot of time, and you don't need to necessarily even have, I wanted to make it so even without a custom GPT, it would work. I still like to use custom GPTs that I create, but this, if I just can hand this off, and they could actually paste it in without using it. And then, you know, using things like School to have people opt into the About page versus opting in to a landing page like this, which is a landing page, gets the opt-in. But either way, then I have, if they come in through School, I just have them get zapped with Zapier and adds them to a sequence. And then I also add the subscriber to a tag. I tag the subscriber so I know where they came from. Did they come from the landing page? Did they come from School? And then I know what's working. So either way, they get added, and I'm like, okay, cool. I know where they came from. Perfect. There we go. And then I was just showing you this as well, you know, that you're able to render and share your links. So cool. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I would say come and hang out with me in my school. I think that would be dope if you did, because if you come and hang out with me in my school, then I'm going to be able to share all these things and give you a little bit more hand-holding, give you a little more structure. I'm just running through the things during these lives, but I can't really give you any direct advice, you know, because it's a live stream and I'm just talking to you, and you can't talk back to me unless you come onto my live and I give you a link and you come and join me. Another reason you could use StreamYard, by the way, because with StreamYard, you're able to easily bring people on. That's one of the reasons I'm using it. So awesome. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I'm going live at least 5 days a week right now. That's my goal to myself, or my promise to myself. So if you want to come hang out with me during these lives, just come chill with me. I may go tomorrow, because I'm wrapping out a TV show's gear tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it tomorrow, but I definitely will be back Wednesday if I am not here tomorrow. So peace out. Make sure that you have the notifications on both YouTube and X. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye. Bye.